Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching Solo Leveling episode 3. Last episode, man, our protagonist got decimated, but then some crazy stuff happened at the end. I don't know what that means or what it's going to result in, but we're about to find out.
足も刺された胸もなんともない夢だったのか
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if that was just a dream. I am very curious as to what exactly happened, but I feel like it wasn't a dream, at least.
二人とも無事ですか
はい。ただ、ソン・チオルハンターは片腕を失ったため、引退を余儀なくされるかもしれませんし、イ・ジュヒハンターは精神的ショックが大きく治療を受けています。
Huh, so they did get out. Which, I don't know, that seems kind of weird to me that they actually escaped. Because the whole part of the conditions of the game or whatever was like to stand your ground, but they essentially rewarded the cowards. I guess the main reward was going to be for whoever decided to stay behind, because that's just the nature of it. They knew like only one person is probably going to remain, if anybody, and whoever's left gets whatever I'm assuming he ended up getting.
ちなみに、これはあくまで我々の予想ですが、ソン・ジヌハンター、あなた、覚醒後の覚醒をしたんじゃありませんか。
Okay, so there's a name for this? This is like an experience that other people have had that they actually have a name for? That's kind of interesting.
ところが稀に再覚醒するハンターがいるらしい
生存者の証言通り、あそこに即死レベルのモンスターがいたのなら、下級のハンターが生き残れるはずが。
どうですか再覚醒ならランクはどれくらいですか
どうやら、かえって失礼なことをしてしまったよ。
Wow, what was it before? I mean, I know he's like super weak, but he was at least considered an E rank before. Did he D level?
彼はどうやって生き延びたんだ。
なんだよ期待したじゃんそれよりあの人たちはこれが気にならなかったのかな
Oh, interesting. My boy gained the power of UI. He's a player now, technically, in this world, and we've seen a lot of isekai where you have like the invisible menus and stuff, so that's been just there the whole time.
本システムの指示に応じない場合ペナルティが課されることがありますデイリークエスト強者を目指して確認腕立て腹筋スクワットラ
Oh, this is interesting. So as opposed to just being bestowed with a fuck ton of power for no reason just because you're you, you get player status and you have to actually complete tasks and quests in order to become stronger. Like you have to work for it. It's not just given to you. You have to meet these requirements in order to get powerful. So they start you off at base nothing. And then you work your way up. That's interesting.
すべて完了できない場合ペナルティが課されますなんだよ冗談もほどほどにしてくれよな入院中にそんな体力あるわけないじゃん
Dude, I'm wondering how harsh and severe the penalty will be. Because it says appropriate penalty, so that I would assume that means depending on how much of whatever your task is that you don't do, the penalty will be to that degree. And it don't look like he's trying to do any of it. Dude, they could just show up randomly in traffic? Holy crap, what if you accidentally drive into one? Jeez. So they're that random, huh? There's like no set location. They can literally pop up anywhere. That's just like a normal part of this world. That's kind of nuts. What if you're sleeping and one shows up in your bedroom? Some shit like that. What if one pops up and they don't see it?
こんなところにゲート発生だよハンターがまだ
Oh man, the oblivious civilians. Oh, I wish they would just take care of it already. If it was that easy, then you would be able to go do it. Like, I get it. It's not their problem to really worry about it or try to understand the the how hard it is to clear these dungeons, but they could never understand. They never have any kind of, unless they did it themselves. So I get it, but it's like, this is just a minor inconvenience to you. This is life and death to them. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, see, at this point, this is the point where you start to really teeter back and forth between whether this is a blessing or a curse. Because, holy crap. And it's mandatory. Like, there's no way out of this. You either do or you die. That's it. Four hours? I didn't realize that said hours. You gotta, oh my god. You have to literally survive for 4 hours if you don't do the, holy shit, dude. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, that's terrifying. How did he manage to survive 4 hours of that? I have no idea. It's completely beyond belief that he survived that at all. Yo, what happened to the sand? When he came back and he like teleported back, there was sand too. I saw that. Maybe it didn't transport. They just made it look that way. Yeah, I would imagine you'd be taking these requirements very seriously after something like that. Because whatever it is, and that's a good kind of precursor, because whatever it is you have to do after that, don't seem as bad anymore, do it.
いくつか分かったことがある。まず、目の前のこれは幻覚ではないよ。デイリークエストをこなせば3つの報酬が得られる。状態の回復。疲れが一瞬で吹き飛ぶ。
Dude, that's fucking sweet. Okay, dude, world building and like the leveling system and the way that it works in shows like this is the hook for me in these shows. This type of stuff, the way you level up and the way skills are allocated and all that type of stuff, like this is the stuff that gets me hooked on these kind of shows. And I'm already really liking this system.
そして最後のデイリークエスト報酬、ランダムボックス。今日は何が出るか。
Really? So he gets like random loot boxes for competing? Dude, this is nuts, man. He gets random loot boxes for completing quests. He just got a key to something for an instance dungeon. That's kind of nuts. They got like a gate forecast, just like they do the weather. I bet you are confident that you can run away after you spent 4 hours running away from centipede dragons.
石何とにかくクリアするまで出られないってことは2級のモンスターも倒せない俺に一人でダンジョンをクリアしろって無茶言うよ。
Yeah, that is quite the situation, but I don't know, man. He hasn't had any combat yet. He's just been training thus far. So, we'll see. He's not doing so hot. This is not going all that great so far. Oh, come on. See, they were talking about this too, how the cliffhangers in this show are just like, they're gonna be real bad, constantly leaving you on edge. How the heck is he gonna get out of this? See, and this is what I like about this. All the other isekai power fantasy shows, man. Well, I mean, technically this isn't really an isekai, but those type of shows, you know, where there's an emphasis on this MMO world, you know, the characters, like, they're just so unreasonably strong and for no reason, and you have no reason to ever fear for them. This is why I really like Danmachi, because that show, Bell, he got fucked up on the regular basis. He was on the cusp of death all throughout that show, and even towards the end, no matter how much stronger he got, he was always in danger. There was always a sense of he could literally die at any moment. And that's what makes these shows interesting, because he was still stronger than he should have been. He was still stronger than most average adventurers should or could have been at that time. But, you know, there was still the chance that he could die at any moment. And that's what I feel like differentiates a lot of these shows and makes them a lot more interesting. Not to say that the latter can't be, because they can be. But I'm appreciating this one and the systems and the fact that he has to actually genuinely work in order to get stronger. It's not just being handed to him. And there are penalties and stuff dished out and issued out if he doesn't do what he needs to do. So far so good. I'm really enjoying this. Hopefully you guys are too. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I will see you guys on the next one.